It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store. As it'll The Packers offense ready to go to work here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. And the focus of the offense all season long has been this man, their star running back. He has been exceptional.
And what a spot here, playing for a chance to go to a conference championship. This has been an offense that's played at a really high level all season long, thanks in large part to his contribution. He's got a tough task ahead of him because this is a defense that we've seen be able to take out the top weapon on the other side.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 71 yards. And the Giants have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that. The Giants going to take over again on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is...
There he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to move back in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defense.
New York set to take the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Gain of 2.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A beautiful fake. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? Second quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play, but sometimes it's okay to dream big because they're
focusing on the fourth quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him. And, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Shifts by him. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. There he goes again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. New York set to take the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change,
he's got a full head of steam. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there. 98 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so...
And the Giants ready to come out now. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, at that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 44-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
That's another Giants 1st down.
To throw is Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Giants have taken a 5-touchdown lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every...
The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The Giants offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Giants, 1st down.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
On the move past the 40. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Right back to him on first down. Now he's into the clear again. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Giants are pouring it on. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Here's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And New York set to take the field. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I, have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Gets around him. He's on his way. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. Finding the end zone yet again. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And, partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for a trophy room. Now out come the Giants. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was brought down by Evan Williams. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Packers'
now a 2nd and 2.
27-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the...
Possession switching back to the New York Giants. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He's going to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to work. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A handoff as they run the counter play. The 20. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 11. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
At the 11-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. He flat out can't be stopped. And the Giants are moving closer. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. New York set to take the field. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
A Super Bowl is on the line this week. Their dream is within reach. It's time to take that final step toward destiny and send a message with how they make it there.